Well, it looks like we're getting close to dawn on Venus, so it's probably time for me to head down to the hangar and get the probe ready to launch. Now, you may notice that my voice is a little raspy, and well, once again been stricken down with a pretty nasty cold, and I've had to take a couple days off of work because I just couldn't, just impossible for me to be able to deal with work and try to recover in any way, shape, or form. So let's get this hangar open. So this will probably be a relatively short video. And because the vents are not showing a decrease in the atmosphere in here, they are not going to open the doors automatically. So let's see here. Lights, close, open. Open 2. Trigger now. And I guess I just reinforce the idea that these doors are not going to open on their own. Let me just double check how long number 2 is supposed to go for. 12 seconds. And it was just to close? No, open. It's supposed to open both the doors. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and just manually open the doors. Doors, port and starboard. The sun. Ooh. Sometimes the sound from these hangar doors is perfect, but most of the time they are just mind-shattering. That time they were perfect. So, as I look down, and I'm seeing what looks like faces of hilltops or some of the ground terrain getting illuminated, so I think a gentle, slow flight will be a good one to head towards Venus. I moved the Challenger and the boarding craft a little ways from the Traveler, just because it was kind of silly having it just hovering over top of it. And locked it to the little floating asteroid there. That way everything is tidied up. Another thing is I did some coloring, like I said I was going to do. And I also, see, in my sickness, I tinkered around a little bit. So I also did a little change here, because being that the missile launchers are so widely set on the ship, if I tried to target them with this camera, it really wouldn't do me a whole lot of good. So now I have a camera for each side, and then on the toolbar I will be able to shoot each one of these singly at the press of a key. And then to help me with landing or attaching, I put a camera on the bottom. There's also a couple other things that I'm thinking about doing, but we'll get to that at another time. I did change a little bit back here. Just a little difference. The way I have the fins here. I repainted the bottom lower area here to kind of like coincide with the dark underbelly and put that there almost as if it was like heat shielding or something. There wasn't really much else that I did different. I did go out and do some mining for some magnesium, of which I found on an asteroid. All the way up there. And so I could build missiles and ammunition to fully outfit this ship for its hopeful use and abuse as a legitimate fighter now. So, no, I don't want to delete it. So what I'm going to do now is I think I'm going to go up into the to the bridge, and I will fly this from there. I need to turn some things on though. Batteries are on. Gyroscopes, we'll turn those on. I'll turn the thrusters on here shortly. That, I think I'm going to go ahead and set this for 50,000. Yeah, max it out for right now. Enable broadcast. Remote control, that's already on. Ore detector is off. Okay. So right now it's just kind of hanging out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on my antennas. They will be set for 50,000 as well. Enable a broadcast. And then I should be able to access the probe. And that was basically so I can sync the video. So, remote control. Let's get controlling. Alright, so I'm going to unlock, retract the gear. I should turn on the thrusters. Let me just make sure before I do anything here. I want to be able to see if the parachute... Oh, parachute doesn't have... Oh, that's a bad thing. Oh, I got another boarding vessel out there. See, it's funny how it just pops right in. So we'll see what happens. I need to get out of that. I get some canvas. It can only use one anyway. Put the helmet on. So now I should be able to, almost, should be able to, come on, there we go, put the parachute in. Yep, so that boarding vessel is coming in. Really is nothing more than a pest. Alright, so, come on. Jeez. No. Venus probe. Boy, oh boy. Auto deploy. We're going to say 2500. It's on. Everything's good. Control panel doesn't need to be in the terminal or the toolbar config. Alright, so remote access, control. So, I am going to just go ahead and shut that off. I will set it for, let's say, maybe 25 meters per second. Well, we are now in planetary gravity, and obviously I can't really see much. Use the just gonna kind of do a little there. I'm gonna turn on the atmospheric thruster. I wonder, let's see here, oh yeah. So, the ion thrusters are definitely not any good as far as, oh, better turn on the energy shields to kind of protect it on landing. The ion thrusters are definitely not doing anything for slowing this down. Oh, ho, ho. It's using up a lot of its Venus probe, 2 meters. What's going on? Is it upside down? It is upside down. How is it upside down? And it won't right itself. Why is it upside down? Well, hopefully the parachute slows it down. Well, hopefully the parachute will do its job, but unless the parachute. The parachute is what is freaking... You know, what I thought was going to be a foolproof way to ensure that the parachute... Well, this will be interesting. It is slowing down. Oh, 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 oh. When I see ready to lock, I'm going to lock it. Wow. All right. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, geez. I can't tell what's going on. Okay. Terminal. Gyroscopes. This is what I'm going to do. Okay, I don't know what's going on. There's no reason for it to be like it is. Am I still in control of it? Maybe not. Alright, so maybe I'll disconnect from it. What do we have? Piranhas. Wow. They went after the drone. Alright, so I'm gonna reconnect. Alright, well, I don't know. I guess what I'm gonna have to do is just gonna have to take the dropship down. I thought this was gonna be a good way to look at the environment, but I can't do anything now. It's like I have no way of doing anything. And I don't know what's going on. It's like it's in a crevice or something like that, and it just won't, I can't move it at all. Mouse, keyboard. So, alright. Guess that's the way it's gonna be. Disconnect. Alright, let's go make preparations in the dropship.